Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena. We are going to play more Quick Draft Strixhaven. Let me just make sure I have my draft guide available. Of course, I've been leaning on it less and less as I get used to things. But still, especially for the first picks, I do like to have it handy. Alright, I do have it handy, so we are set to go. Dark Ritual. Huh. So this, I mean, it's obviously no Black Lotus, but it is ramp in black, which is very odd. Is this good? I don't know. I mean, it's marked as not legal in a number of formats, so maybe worth thinking about. Let me just look that up. It could be good in some. I bet it's bad in limited. That's my bad. Yes, it is very bad. Okay. Dragon's Guard Elite, I believe, is a playable card. It's like so good that it's in the cube drafts that are going these days. 2 mana, 2/2. Oh my god. So this is like a. Oh, what's the name of the? It's one of the pledge mages, Quandrix. It's like a Quandrix pledge mage, except it costs less, and it has an ability to make it go totally out of control. And the Quandrix Pledge Mage is fine. It's a good card. So this is probably ranked like, I don't know, 100th? Ranked 53rd, so very good. But this, I believe, also is an insane card. Like, every time someone has played this against me, I have been pretty pissed. Okay, it's not as good, but it is still quite good. Practical Research is fine. Now, this pack has decent support for black-white, right? For Silver Quill. There's Killian, there's an Owlin, and there's a Campus, right? And, like, Hunt for Specimens is not amazing in black-white, but it's fine. It's more of a black-green card, but still totally fine, I think. Just like it's a learn card that does a little bit. There's also Expel, which is probably playable in black-white. And the pack also has some fairly okay red-blue, right? It has a Campus, Teach by Example, Practical Research. All of this... Oh, Inkling Summoning, another solid Silver Quill card here. All of this makes me like even happier to pick a green card. On the one hand, I will not get a good wheel out of this pack, right? Like, the best I can hope for is find Karok on the second pick from this pack. Or maybe Hunt for Specimens, black-green. That would be nice, actually. But probably not. But I do know when I pass this to Lefty, he's going to be presented with some pretty... Like, he'll pick something black-white. It's probably going to be this guy, maybe it's the Shield Mage, whatever. And that means we'll already be off on, like, the right foot of avoiding each other's stuff. And the guy after that, probably going to take some Prismari, so we'll all be one happy family, where I'll be drafting green, and they'll be drafting the other two. Obviously, it's only one card, things can change, but that's a direction I'm happy to be going. Can't just do that? I can't drag it into a pile until a pile exists. I have to click confirm pick. Okay, eliminate. 2 mana, wipe out a small creature. Okay, probably pretty decent. Tenured Inkcaster. Now, we had this before, and it carried like 2 matches by itself. So I'm excited about that card. Karok Wrangler, I believe, also playable. What the hell are you? 6 mana, 4/2 flyer? Whoa. So, one thing we might ask, is there anything notably missing from this pack? Not really. We have no idea what right he picked. It looks like he just picked the rare, I think. I have a little bit of trouble reading the rarity indicators, but I believe this is not a rare. I think it's an uncommon. Let's actually look that up. Rarity colors. Sure. Common is black, uncommon is silver, rare is gold, mythic is red gold / orange. So yeah, this is... There's no way you could call that gold. So Righty just took whatever the rare was. We really have no idea. There is a little bit of danger when I pass this. Like, suppose I take Inkcaster, right? I'm hoping that Lefty, or I'm expecting that Lefty is already in black-white. And so he might, like, if I try and take this Inkcaster, he's going to maybe be grabbing some black cards that'll make things difficult. Like, I don't know, what's he going to do in this pack, actually? I won't be leaving him anything good black-white. Maybe Eliminate is probably good, I guess? How good is that? This is pretty good. It actually says it's better than the Inkcaster, which is a bit of a surprise. So I could just take the Karok Wrangler, which is playable, and try to stay in green. Or I could take the Inkcaster. They're both, according to this list, similarly good first picks. It likes the Inkcaster a little bit better. And it does like have synergy already with this, right? Because they both put counters on things. And like having counters. So there's the backbone of a counter deck here. But if I pass this to Lefty, I don't know. What's he gonna do? If I take the Inkcaster, Lefty maybe takes Eliminate, probably. Which would be okay with me. The guy left of him is thrilled to take the Spectacle Mage, and after that it gets a bit fuzzy. We don't really know what they're doing. We could hope for the Wrangler to wheel, but I don't think that's likely. Or I could just take the Inkcaster and try... If I take the Inkcaster, Lefty like can't take a black card. There aren't any. That's actually kind of interesting. Or there's Lash of Malice, but I don't think you would be picking that now. So Lefty might back off from the idea of going black-white and make it a little bit easier for me to get to black-green. Maybe. Maybe he takes a Spectacle Mage, I don't know. But I think just taking the Karok Wrangler, leaving black-white for Lefty, and snarfing up a bunch of green, and then maybe something else like blue later myself, would be nice. Like these are two cards that work very well together. They're both Magecraft, put counters on things, right? So sure. And we're telling Lefty, like, do not pick green cards, they're mine. Golden Ratio? Meh. Amplimancer, so that does work with tokens, right? If it has a single token on it, it's a 3/3 and it doubles to a 6/6. Pretty sure. It should. I think Combat Professor might be the best single card in this pack. Now's our chance, I guess, to see if we have any idea what Righty's up to. I mean, we know somebody took the rare from this pack. We don't know if it was him or someone else. Is there anything conspicuously light on cards, or is there something he's passing a lot of? There does seem to be a lot of green. If anything, this pack is... I don't know, actually. We don't think he's going for Prismari, or he probably would have taken the Spectacle Mage. Could have been a better Prismari card there, but who knows. Witherbloom? I mean, there's one pretty good Witherbloom card here already. Could Righty be going Red-white Lorehold? It's not a very popular thing, and Combat Professor might be good in that deck, but it might not be. That's my guess, is that righty's going white-red so far. Not very strong guess, but those are the colors that don't have a lot here for that deck, I guess. So we have a few reasonable choices, I think. Golden Ratio, probably not right to take right now. We just like don't want draw yet. We want a backbone of a deck. Pop Quiz is mediocre. Unwilling Ingredient can be fine. But like Needlehorn Drake, I think is all right. But it puts us somewhat heavily into blue just because it's such a small creature that wants blue. You need your blue very early. I think the two top picks here would be Amplimancer and Witherblue Campus. The Amplimancer is like fine. You know, it says that the Witherbloom Campus is a slightly better first pick, I think. Did I read that right? No, actually they're like right next to each other, and it likes Amplimancer better. I think Amplimancer works fairly well, like in this idea of having, like, putting counters on it would be nice. And we can sort of hope that the Witherbloom Campus wheels. No guarantees, but it might. I'll just take another one, another green card. Honor Troll is pretty great, I think. Oh, Leyline Invocation is better though. So we have green does seem fairly wide open. I take it back. Righty is definitely not playing Lorehold. This would be a great pickup for that deck. Probably not Silverquill. Probably not Prismari. So maybe Quandrix? We've gotten past a couple decent Quandrix cards, but nothing amazing. Yeah, okay, so we might have a little trouble picking up blue if that's what we want. Which, this is a green-blue card, more or less, but it's also a counters card, which we like. I guess I don't have anything that benefits from counters on other cards, so this is not that important, but I might get such a thing eventually if I go green-black. So I think there are like 3 very reasonable choices. This is not one of them. I mean, it's like an okay card, but green seems wide open. I'm happy to keep leaning into that and figure out what our second color is later. Actually, 4 reasonable choices. Honor Troll, totally fine. I mean, it's very much a green-black card, I guess. There's 2 pretty decent green-black cards here, and we think green-blue might be a little bit contested. So that makes the Leyline Invocation a bit worse, and these 2 a bit better. So I think I should take whichever one of these fits better for me. I don't know which of those that is. I could take the Karok to... I have this, like, slight issue, I think, which is supposing that I take the Honor Troll. Lefty... By the way, I don't know how much, like, reasoning about the mental state of the AI opponents I should really do when trying to handle the signals in these drafts. Like, I'm not playing against a real player, right? Lefty is an AI who is drafting. And they've somehow trained AIs to draft in ways that they think emulate humans, but I don't know how good they are or how they even do it. But if this were a human, I might be thinking, Lefty has already, in the last pack, saw a Silverquill or Witherbloom Campus go by. If he then sees a Moldering Karok, he might say, maybe like, you know, there haven't been that many green cards in the last few packs, but maybe green-black rather, is like a thing that is open, he might think. So if I pick Honor Troll, I'm a little worried Lefty will think that he should start picking green-black cards, which would make my life awkward. Whereas if I pick Karok, I don't think Honor Troll is going to make him say, oh good, you know, green is open. there's just not that much. I don't know. I guess that's... He hasn't seen much support for mono green previously. So Honor Troll is ranked 207th, and Moldering Karok 256th. All right, well, we'll take the Honor Troll. I guess if Lefty wants to go... green-black, well, you know, too bad. I can always go green-blue instead. Maybe, depending on if I'm right about what Righty's up to. Quandrix Pledge Mage, a solid pickup. Professor of Zoomancy, also pretty good. I think it's Zoomancy, technically. Fits best in green-black, but still fine. Reckless Amplimancer would keep me open. But I think Quandrix Pledge Mage... Well, I don't have any instants or sorceries yet. This might just be a 3-mana 2/2, which would suck a lot. But it does give me the idea that maybe Quandrix is open after all. Maybe Righty's playing blue and something else. Yeah, I've only seen that one red-blue card, Prismari card, come by. Maybe Righty is trying to play red-blue, and just like there was a pack with 2 cards, he couldn't take both of them. So maybe that's what Righty is up to, because I thought maybe this would get taken if Righty were playing green-blue. So... I mean, Environmental Science is just a solid pickup all around. This card can win the game if you play a bunch of instants and sorceries. So far I have 0 of them, though. And I'm thinking I might just take like another 2-drop and try to like play a bunch of creatures. I don't know, I already have 2 Magecraft cards. I would really like for that to be a thing I can do. Maybe I should just take Environmental Sciences myself, huh? I kind of like Ramp because of that's a thing that the green likes to do in this format. This isn't Ramp exactly, but it draws you lands to help you. Yeah, I think I'll just take Environmental Sciences. Quandrix Pledge Mage is okay, but it's kind of filling up... I don't know. Oops. I didn't know what clicking on that would do. It sideboards it. Okay. Hello? Could you get out of my face? Thank you. I mean, the Pledge Mage is like another possible win condition, basically. Like, if I just take several small creatures and then try and grab a bunch of instants, okay, fine. Pest Summoning, I could grab... 2-mana Reach card that likes many lands? I don't really want to run a black card. This is okay, but doesn't do any of the stuff I'm trying to do except for being a sorcery. Yeah, just give me this. We're mono green so far, which is a little unusual. Adventurous Impulse? I don't like it very much. Oh, wow. There's still... Oh, my God. So there's still an Owl and Shield Mage and this Exhilarating Elocution. Which are like... The Shield Mage is a pretty... Isn't it a pretty good card? No, I guess it's alright. So, nobody's wanted this. That's kind of interesting. I think Adventurous Impulse is, like, not an amazing card by any means. But I do want cheap instants and sorceries. I already have, like, 3 cards that care about Magecraft. And this is just like, okay, it's fine. It draws what... It tutors a little bit for what you need. Really, it's more like scrying than tutoring, I guess. Moldering Karok could be fine, but isn't really my thing. I bet this will have a pretty bad ranking, right? Yeah, but I want it. This is pick 8. So this is another Spectacle Mage we're seeing go by. We saw one in pack 2. Huh. Could I possibly, like, try to pivot into Prismari right now? The Quandrix Pledge Mage would be a lot better in that case. I don't think it's going to work out. I'm not sure, like, what else is that great. I mean, I guess Introduction to Prophecy is fine. Or I could try to grab some black stuff, but neither of these are that amazing. Just give me a lesson. And here's our pack 1. Really. So no one took this Shield Mage or the Silver Quill Campus. Someone did take the 2-mana 2/2 or 3-mana 2/2 or whatever. It's 2, right? The Ink Caster, Killian Ink Caster, I think. Ink Duelist. So someone did take that. They're going to be happy when this pack comes back, I guess. Well, I could take Teach by Example. If I end up running blue, I could try using this. I don't think I really want or need a 3-mana 2/4 do nothing. Alternatively, I could, like, grab a Prismari Campus or something and try it, but these are, like, all the colors I'm not playing. So just give me a Teach by Example, I guess, in my sideboard for now. The Inkcaster went around as well. Huh. We've seen quite a number of black cards. I think I can try to include this. This is not a very good card. I don't have any particular things I want to sacrifice. Okay, we'll take this. Maybe we end up running black, maybe we don't. Witherbloom Campus came back. That's great. The Karok and the Spectre are both, like, playable, I think. I don't have much reason to want a mid-sized flyer with this, like, life. I mean, it does threaten eventually to win the game if you get into a stalled position, but I think I'd just rather have this guy. We might end up with, like, a Master Symmetrist or something, although I think all that does is give stuff trample, which this guy already has. But notice, like, in green, a lot of creatures have the same power and toughness, and there's, like, a couple cards that do something with that, right? If we look at there's Master Symmetrist, yeah, we've been crushed by this card a couple times. It's a 4-mana green card, 2 GG. It's a 4/4 with reach, and when a creature with the same power and toughness attacks, it gains trample. So, yes, this has the same power and toughness, but it doesn't really care about gaining trample. Still, well, this is a little bit easier to attack with, right? And the Inkcaster could care about that. Plus, it's a potential end of the game, like, cool thing. Yeah, it's rated horrible though. Okay, it likes Moldering Karok a lot better. I'm not totally sure why. But fine, I mean, I'm in green. I'll take your word for it. Maybe I don't end up in black. Reduced to Memory is a lesson, but not really one I want. Another Amplemancer. Green is looking pretty solid. Oh, you know what? I should just do that. There we go. Urza's Rage. Haven't seen this before. 3 mana. Kicker 9 mana, which I think means it would be playable for 12, right? It's 9 more, yeah. So for 12 mana, 10 damage. It's pretty cool, but unlikely to go off. Biblioplex, not a good card. Igneous Inspiration, okay. Quandrix Apprentice. I mean, we don't have a very good reason to play that, I guess. Like, it might be hard to fit in blue, or to fit blue into the deck, rather. The Magecraft, we don't have that much that triggers Magecraft yet, just one sorcery and a bunch of creatures. And the effect is not that important. I think the Mage Hunter's Onslaught is probably the best pick here. Just like some decent removal in a color we kind of want to go into. Leyline Invocation, meh. Yeah. Now, the Blood Researcher is a decent creature sometimes, but I don't think right now. I think I just want this, like, give me some removal. Abundant Harvest. 1 mana green spell. Huh. So you can either pick the top land or the top non-land from your deck. That seems pretty cool. Maybe. Is it good? I haven't thought about that yet. Another Blood Researcher. Or just Infuse with Vitality. Is not actually very good in this deck, I think. I don't have much life gain synergies, like, at all. And I do have a lot of creatures, but a lot of them, like, if they die and come back, it kind of sucks for me. I'm not that excited about it. Square Up might be better, but, like, that makes a lot of my creatures, like, not much stronger, really. Maybe even weaker. You could use it on enemy creatures, of course. Like, if you have a 5/5 that's going to trade with their 5/5, you make theirs a 4/4, and, like, ta-da, you ate it. Something like that. So that could be something. Oh, it does say base, so the counters would stay on. So if I had, like, you know, 4 counters on this thing, and it was a 6/6, if I cast Square Up on it, it would still have 4 counters, so it would be an 8/8. Interesting. But not, like, that amazing. This is a tough pack. Lefty has just gotten a Blood Researcher passed to him. If he sees another one, he's gonna think he should maybe switch to green-black. Like, I passed both of these. That's a pretty strong signal, I feel like. I don't know, they're not that great cards. How bad is Abundant Harvest? It's, like, bad. But I think in this deck it's probably actually fine. We have a lot of Magecraft synergies. Hey, there's the Master Symmetrist. Quandrix Campus could be kind of fun. Introduction to Annihilation. But I think a 4/4 reach that kind of helps out with some of my other stuff would be pretty cool. Other possibilities include Tangle Trap, but I think this is better for this. It does the same thing, but better, basically. Introduction to Annihilation is fine, but yeah, give me a Symmetrist. Ooh, Mage Jewel jumps out at me in this pack. Yeah, I don't see any reason to consider anything else. The Karok is fine, but Mage Jewel is great. I mean, I could just take the Bayou Groff as, like, a 5-drop. Or there could be some games where I, like, play a 2-mana card and then I want to play this to, like, sack it just to deal with the enemy board. It could happen. I'm not going to be happy when I play it that way, but sometimes I'll have to. Zimone, I mean... How much... Do I have any particular, like, actual fixing? Like, Adventurous Impulse doesn't do much fixing. Abundant Harvest doesn't really... Yeah, I have none. So I don't think I should really try to put blue in, I don't think. I could try to draft for some, but this is not a compelling enough reason. Just give me, like, a mediocre card. Oh, I think this is a good card? Maybe not, actually. I've seen it played in, like, Arena Cube, but not as a card you actually pick, as a card you get from, like, Key to the Archives mid-game. I think this is probably not very good, actually. Yes, it's actually horrible. I recognized the art, and I was like, oh, that must mean it's good, but then I realized, like, no. People playing it don't actually run it in their deck, they just pick it, like, when it's useful. And the effect is quite bad for limited. So... we could take a third Amplimancer, or Essence Infusion. Put counters on something, it gains lifelink. I think I'd rather have this. It is a sorcery, which is not as good as an instant, obviously. But we have some cards that particularly like counters. Right, Dragon's Guard Elite can double them on occasion if we have a ton of mana. A couple cards that like lifelink, like this Honor Troll. And just generally a lot of cards that want... right, this is the one that especially likes counters as well. And just some cards that want Magecraft, so give me another spell. Non-creature spell. Go blank, meh. Fortifying Draft, not really very good. Infuse with Vitality, not that strong either. But I think among these, Go Blank is probably best, sadly. It's not a very good card. Infuse with Vitality is rated better. Definitely not my favorite. Yeah. I'm gonna take Go Blank. It's like... there are some decks that care about Graveyard, not very many. Mostly this would be like, you know, a way to gain some card advantage. I don't know. It's only good if you, like, can play it... well, it's fine. You can play it in the first, like, 8 turns of the game. It's probably going to hit 2 cards, and that's going to be okay. Infuse is cheaper. Yeah, okay, fine. I think Professor's Warning is totally fine. The Blood Researcher wield, huh? Well, the second one probably did too, then. How much life gain do I have? I have that card I just took, Essence Infusion. And also the other one I just took, Infused with Vitality. Honor Troll likes life gain, and there's one more in here somewhere. Karok. So this won't gain that much life, but this won't get that many triggers, but opponent could be afraid of it and remove it. Or we could just take Cram Session. I only have one lesson, but it could be just a playable kind of meh card. I think the Blood Researcher is better. And I'll plan to draft the second one as well, yeah. Try to aim towards more life gain now. I guess Tangle Trap is alright. This is a 2-mana creature with lifelink? Okay, I have enough reach, I think. But I don't care that much about Tangle Trap. And another Karok, more lifelink. I realized, by the way, I took Devastating Mastery a while ago in that in the first successful Silver Quill deck we had, and I never played it once. And I realized later it just was not the right deck for it, because I didn't really have any reload for after it went off. I don't know what the right deck is. It seems like there should be one, but if it's not white-black and it's not white-red, who runs this in Limited? I just don't understand. I don't know. Weird. Very little black-green here. Charge Through is probably okay. It draws a card. It has an effect. That sort of matters sometimes. Silver Quill Pledge Mage is another, okay pick, I think. But I think just a cheap cycling instant would be nice. Maybe I should just take Cram Session? I think that's actually better. It has life gain, and it doesn't draw a card, but it does learn, which will pull another instant or sorcery, in this case sorcery, from my sideboard. I hate picking Cram Session at the beginning of a pack, but there was just nothing in that. Necrotic Fume's a great lesson. Oh, Bookworm I think is very good. I wish I could take them both, but I think Bookworm's a standout pick, right? Yeah. Necrotic Fumes is fine, but the Bookworm's a killer. It's 8 mana, so kind of hard to play, I guess. Understatement of the week, I guess, but still. Was it Novice Dissector? I'm not really going to have any pests that I want to sacrifice, so this is not very good. Gaining life is cool, but yeah. I think I'll just, take Charge Through to be a spell. More Cram Sessions? Yuck. No, take Expanded Anatomy. That's better than a Cram Session. I only have one Learn card, by the way. There's the Cram Session somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, that's it, huh? Well, still, adding a thing with counters to our sideboard is going to be useful. I hate this third pack so far. It's just horrible. Snakeskin Veil is not very good, but it is like a 1 mana. Okay, now this is exciting. Magecraft Life Gain. And we can expect this Blood Researcher to go around again as well. Yeah. It's just like a 2 mana decent creature that has a powerful effect that I like. Give me that. Professor's Warning is okay. I have some cutting to do, I'm sure. But so far the cards I'm picking don't really depend on what I'm cutting, so I'm just grabbing them. Agonizing Remorse. Exile something from their hand for 2 mana. It can be good sometimes. This gains more life. This actually gains life, though. If I give it lifelink, it'll like gain a little. I think this is the better pick. I don't know if I'm running it. Probably not. Here's pick 8. So after this, we're going to start seeing reruns. Only choice here. We did hit another charge through, so now I kind of have to decide between charge through and... Oh, actually, Spectre of the Fens could be alright. If we're assuming we're going to be running 3 Blood Researchers, this is a cool effect to be able to replicate. And I don't care that much about the trample. So let's cut charge through. I don't know that I really need 3 Professor's Warnings. Could be good. Could really help with the stuff that wants to stack up counters. Like every time they try to remove it, I say, ah. Probably, in fact, quite a bit better than Essence Infused. Infused with Vitality, rather. This has some life gain attached to it, which is nice, but I don't want to lose the counters. I don't think I need the Scurried Colony. I have a lot of 2-drops, and, well... Actually, the Amplimancer might be worse. Because that at least has reach. I think I do want, like, all of these little things. So what's my curve like? These. I mean, I basically have a lot of cheap non-creature spells, and then my curve is okay. It wouldn't hurt to have another 2-drop, but one isn't really on offer. But do I want to add a 4-drop to this? No. I don't really want to add a 3 either. I'm going to take Spectre of the Fens. I don't have a good reason why. Witherbloom Campus, lovely pickup. This is a black card. Okay. There's the other Blood Researcher we wanted. Alright, so I have to make a couple more adjustments to make this deck legal. It's been a long draft, by the way. I mean, not as long as the first time we drafted this set, but much longer than the last couple. It feels like I haven't quite known what to do. So let's re-examine curve here. I have kind of too many 3s, I feel like. Too many creatures on 3. But they're all great, so that's just going to have to be the way it is. I could cut the Bayou Graph, although that is a 2-drop. I think it's better to just remove some of these tiny spells, which can be great, but which I don't want to draw early. Well, actually, I don't mind drawing these 2. It's you that I'm going to be sad to draw sometimes. Yeah, let's just cut 2 of those. They're fun for Magecraft. They're fun to keep my creatures alive, but... Yeah, now I have 7... Only 7 instants and sorceries. That's kind of a problem. Maybe I should be running those and just cut, like... Like, how is my Master Symmetrist? I I think like literally every one of my creatures. Okay, not Spectre of the Fens. Probably not literally. Also, I know not the Silver Quill Pledge Mage. Not the Groff. I can cut the Groff, actually. This is something I can't really play on, too. Okay, so put back a Professor's Warning, then. And now, I do have a sticking spot on 2. Like, I'd love to have more 2-drops than this. But I didn't really take any good ones. And now, like, the Silver Quill Pledge Mage and the Spectre of the Fens both can't get trample from Symmetrist, but that's sort of, like, fine. Who cares? I don't think we're going to be relying that much on... Well, actually, if our giant creatures have trample, that is, like... assuming we can make these guys giant, making them be trample would be pretty cool. Trample Menace would be nice. So, like, I could cut a large creature, but I don't think there's any of them I want to. I guess the Silver Quill Pledge Mage would be a possibility. Saying, look, I have too many 3s. But I don't think I do, really. I just don't have enough 2s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 drops. I think that's fine. Alright, let's try to run this. What is the descriptor of this deck? How do we define how this deck works? I don't know. It's kind of a Dragon's Guard Elite thing. Magecraft encounters being the main themes. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, it's already is the deck card. Okay, cool. Let's get started and see how it goes. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at how many of each land and how many of each color spell I'm running, just in case autofill did not pick the way I want. Also, excuse me, did you say we're running some white? I'm not... Oh, are those in my sideboard? They're lessons? Like I have a white lesson and a blue lesson, maybe? Oh no, I do have a white... I have a Quandrix Pledge Mage and a Silver Quill Pledge Mage. I see. Okay. So in terms of colors, we're pretty even on black and green. And it's chosen to err on the side of black here, which I guess for our 2-drops is reasonable. Sure. And I know I can look at my sideboard, but the lessons I have are counters and scry, I believe. Looks pretty great. I don't know if I'm going to impulse on 1. I probably should. There's some... I don't know. I think I'll wait. There's a lot of benefit to saving it for this. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I just noticed. I need 2 green to play that. I don't have 2 green. Oops. But I do have another, like, card I can play. It's fine. Just, I'm used to this dual thing being the colors I'm running, so it doesn't matter. But in this case, it has to actually be green. Whoa. Okay, I guess they're just playing this to learn. That's fine. The tap doesn't matter. They just wanted to learn, and okay, fine. What color are we digging up today? Black. Okay, Silver Quill then. So I expect them to have a fair number of flyers. This is a nice thing to have in that case. Oh, joke's on you. I don't have any good cards. They're gonna take the Pledge Mage. Well, they might take one of my draw spells, actually. That was the worst card. What? Okay. I don't even know which of these to play, actually. I guess the counters are kind of nice. Maybe I should have played that last turn. I don't know. Then I'd have a 5/5 menace. That would be kind of cool. Let's say I want to draw a land. Still black, huh? How did that guy get a counter, by the way? Humiliate. These two are a great combo already. I can start putting counters on the Blood Researcher now. Wow. That is a creature. I guess we're not attacking with this for the moment. I want to hold it back to block the 2/3. I'm sorry, it was a 2/2, now it's a 3/3. Huh. Annihilation, huh? Let's maybe scare him with this, and before I show him my real card, which is this one. And no blocks. I want to threaten to do something if they try to attack. I don't know exactly what that would be, but some block on this. This is kind of scary. Okay, I feel like I should have just attacked. But I didn't want to get combat tricked there. I'd like to have these both available. And if this doesn't hit a land... Like, I don't want to use this to hit a land, right? But... Alright, let's just play it, see what I get. Magecraft is going to be nice. I think it's pretty important to be able to play both of these this turn. So even though I don't want to land long term, I think I should take one now. Don't remove me, please. And I guess I don't even mind having land long term because of the Spectre of Defend ability. Now, I think I should actually attack with this. Which seems daring, but it's going to become a 3/3. I guess it won't trigger this effect a second time this turn. Okay, never mind. Let's hold this back as a 3/3 for possible blocking purposes. So we believe they have some combat trick. They made a questionable attack earlier. Okay. That's a 3/3, that's a 5/5. This hurts. If I do this, I'm one off lethal, so if they actually have a combat trick, I just die. Right, can't single block here. Let's block like that. Ugh, I hate it. See what their combat trick is. No. Well, they are going to get to kill the 2/2. No, they chose not to. They ordered damage roll. Wow. That's great news. Why did this get even more counters? Oh, from the Spiteful Squad, I see. That's maybe the most insane card in my whole deck right now. On together with the land, are you kidding? So we attack with the 3/4. And I guess the 2/2. What am I gonna do? Block with it? Well, actually, I don't need to push for damage, and in case they have some removal for this, I'd like to be able to stay alive for a turn. Okay, one extra counter on this. I'll happily double block. Yeah, that's another reason to hold back my 2/2. Oh, no! What a draw. Well, I mean, I drew a pretty good card myself. I can't really be too mad. I was way behind until there was that turning point where the combat went okay for me. I don't know, was it greedy to attack them? I don't think it was. I don't know, I guess it was. I should have held back my flyer since the worm was going to keep me alive. And I didn't need to trigger the life gain right then. Yeah. I guess that was the greedy thing. Ugh. I don't know. It has a 2-drop. It just needs 1 more mana to pick up a 3. Okay, fine. Great. I don't have 2 green yet, but I don't need it. I do have 2 black, which I do need. No attacks. Whoa. Professor's warning, I guess. I will not be swinging with this. Order matter on these? Not really. On the other hand, it auto-passed for them. So they apparently don't have a playable instant? I guess just some mistake? I don't really understand what happened here. Maybe they have a sorcery, but why would they hold that back? I don't know. I'm just really baffled by the non-attack on turn 2 is all. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. I guess just a mistake? I can't think of any other reason. I could kill both of their things and go in for a bunch of damage now. I hate using this on... Yeah, I don't need to use this just to get this for cheaper, right? Oh, I just want to play... Here we go. Play a Magecraft card. Swing. Pass. Now I get a lot more benefit from playing these. I guess I still don't really want to play them. Opponent doesn't have a creature that matters, and I don't really need the Magecraft that badly. There we go. Nice to meet you. On any creature I control. Why haven't you triggered? That's sort of weird. Anyway, I'm gonna try and spread out the counters, put one on you. Now, oh, I see. They all triggered in some order. This was triggering last, but I had to choose a target for this one before that one could go on the stack. I could have chosen order for these, I think. I don't know why it auto-chose for me. It's kind of weird. I don't need to do this. Opponent is almost tapped out. They could have something, but... Oh, right, you have Menace. You can attack. If they try to counter, to combat trick me somehow, I can Mage Duel them. Good attack. Okay, fine with me. Still have plenty of good creatures. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well. If I had played it, they wouldn't have done this, obviously, but... Well, they would have waited till this turn, then I'd be holding the swamp, so... Alright, so that's too bad. I just, what do? I attack with anything? Maybe the 3/3? Nah, no need. Well, actually, if I had attacked with everything, that might have been interesting. They could kill one of these two. Let this in, I guess, and then chump here. Yeah, I think I should have attacked with everything, actually. Order? Hello? What an unbelievably reckless attack? What if this could fly? Maybe I should be playing one of these in case I need... I should have, yeah. Right. Holding one land in hand is fine, but two is a bit... Your opponent is already worried you might have a play if you're holding one land in hand. Holding two doesn't really help, and it hurts your mana curve in case you, like, get a draw card or something. Or in my case, if I want to pay for a scry and also whatever card I draw. I can't dump both of these at once. I cannot believe they're doing this. What if I just have some, like, spell that buffs this, and then you fucking die? I guess maybe you have some instant? A lot of lands in a row so far. Okay, this is a creature, and it flies. We like that. Not flies, it reaches. Okay, so they did have some removal. That explains why they weren't worried about this. Am I really gonna get ground out here? Yes. The answer is yes. If I'd used that Mage Tool when I had the chance, it might be a different story. I mean, I can still draw well enough to win. It is possible. It's just, like, not looking very good. Well, like, imagine if this were a 3/3, right? Because I'd gained some life on my turn by casting a spell when I had... Oh no, that wouldn't have worked. You're gonna attack with the 2/2, huh? Okay, fine. I have to block. I don't really have much choice. Oh, it's a 3/2 now. Well, I still have to block. Because it was so close. I think my removal is pretty much gone. I don't... Maybe the worm would help me, would be enough to win? Okay, this is something, I guess. I think I might need lifelink more than I need flying. Well, yeah, if I want only one, I guess it's going to be lifelink. So I can just gain some life off of it. Non-land, please. Not that great, as it turns out. I mean, I'm dead in the air if I don't attack. I think I'm dead anyway if I... If they had actually held those back to attack, they would have had more damage. And they have 6 in the air. I guess they can't get any in on the ground, so 2 more wouldn't have been lethal. Some combat trick blows me out now. Yep. That's 7 in the air. I'm not dead yet. Are you stupid? Why not target one of these? Okay, this also wins because of Magecraft. Just drew nothing but lands for a long time. They could have done more damage there by buffing the creature that was hitting me instead of the creature that was trading, but it didn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, that whatever it was that made me discard my Mage Duel was a huge turning point. I thought I could wait on my removal till they played something serious. Joke's on me, their serious thing wasn't a creature, it was a card that deletes Mage Duel. Fine. I think I'm actually doing fine on lands. Like, I only have 3, but I just want more non-lands, please. No particular desire to hold this till way up here. Do I? I'm gonna hang on to it. I don't know yet what I need. I'm just playing this as a card that's like, you know, draw. It's like it's a random creature. It's not that exciting, right? What are my lessons? I have remove and no counters and scry. Yeah. The counters are 3 mana, and the scry is also 3. Oh, it's scry and draw. I think I should still wait on these. I still don't really know what I want out of them, except that I kind of do want a Magecraft trigger. I like Prismari, by the way. What are they up to? They don't have that 2/1 flash thing, or they would have just used it to trade here. Oh, Okay, some kind of aggro thing, I guess. It's a little scary. Huh. And since this is a shaman, it gets to go off twice. Very cool. That's a nightmare. No attacks! Wow, they're really scared of me attacking, huh? I could just play this. I guess that's fine. I could try to dig for more mana, but I don't think it's mandatory. That's scary. I don't need another mana right now. I could take this, which is a green source, which I do need. I mean, another mana would let me play this, I guess. But I don't really want to. I'm going to continue trying to be greedy and get Magecraft counters on this. Maybe it's ill-advised. And I will swing in here. This isn't really deterring the 2/2 from attacking, and what I want to block the 3/2 with is this. My opponent's in pretty good shape, though, I think. Anything? I don't really want a lesson very badly. Was Adventurous Impulse always for 3? I feel like when I played it in, there's a card very much like Adventurous Impulse that was played in Zendikar Rising. That was like 5 creatures or 5 cards or something, wasn't there? Search for Adventure? Zendikar Rising Adventure. Adventure Awaits. Yeah, 2 mana, look at the top 5. And if you didn't do it, draw a card. So, quite a bit better, actually. But this only costs 1. Okay, opponent seems content to just kind of go back and forth for a bit. That's nice. Attack first, so that I'm threatening some combat trick, even though I don't have one. That's pretty cool for you. Not sure what I need to remove most. Interesting. I was thinking I was going to play this for land, but maybe I don't have to anymore? I have no idea who needs counters. They're all good in their own ways. I think I'm gonna put them here. Yeah. No, it probably should be a different one. I'm gonna take the scry here, I assume. Oh, put 2 counters on something that gains vigilance. That's pretty exciting. I'd like to hit Bookworm. Yeah, maybe I'll just scry for some lands. I want to spread out the counters so that it's not so easy to move something. I also want, like, a large... Ooh, really? Oof. That's pretty cool. I want a large creature. I'm going to draw a card. How useful is this, really? Give me some big tramples, I guess. I don't really care, actually. Get out of here. I just want more lands. Okay, scary. Wait. Oh, right. Yes, there was a forest on top of my deck, but I drew it already. Or a swamp, whatever. No, it was a forest. This is the one I just got because I had already drawn the forest. Wow! Oh my god. Okay. Well, I might be chumping my life away, dude. I can actually, like, pay a reject if you make me. I'd rather not. I hope you don't have Test of Wills. There's not much I can do about that. I can actually maybe chump this 2/2. It would be tempting to attack with this and gain some life, I think. I think that would be good. Because they may have some actual burn, and being at 6 would be really nice. 7, I guess? And assuming I live through this turn, I think it's game over. So I don't need that 2/2 anymore. What a weird, like, red-blue aggro deck. Like, I don't know, they have a lot of, maybe I would call it a tempo deck. Okay, it's not so weird, it's just they don't have the centerpiece Prismari cards you would usually see, and they actually have done 2 of these so far, which is unbelievable. Wow. I'm a little scared. I guess if I play this and they counter, something disastrous could happen. I have lethal on board at the moment, though, so let's see what they do about that. Okay. I'll allow it. Even if they have removal for this, though, I have enough life that I'm not necessarily dead. Well, I probably am. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? That much damage is this doing? 5? It's not like I could have done anything by like not attacking and playing this sooner. They would have just done this in response, right? Ah! I feel like this deck deserved better. What did I do wrong in this game? Obviously, it's possible that I just like had a deck that wouldn't win against this, in which case what I did wrong could have been in the drafting phase. I was greedy with these cards, but actually that worked out to my advantage because I needed the counters more than I needed the draw. Like, having any of this stuff a bit earlier, would it have helped that much? By the time I drew Witherbloom Apprentice, I had already played both of these, so I wouldn't have drawn this any faster. I might have drawn the removal a little faster, I guess. I don't know, man. They just had, like, a lot of removal and a few creatures, and then I died. I couldn't deal with their 2/2. That was the problem. I had nothing to do about a first strike dude. And I was greedy and tried to save my 4-mana removal for the other thing, which I think might have been reasonable. They just had such great tempo cards, right? They tapped me out and slammed in damage twice. Yikes. Alright, I mean, I guess that's curtains for the deck. Congratulations to me. 50 gems back. All I gotta do is play 15 matches this well to get 1 entry token back. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.